Dr. Shiva joining us now. How are you, Dr. Shiva?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm concerned, though. I saw you kind of get popped by the guy who pushed your megaphone into your face.
Yeah, 2 chipped teeth, potential root canal. My upper tooth is likely damaged, and a bunch of abrasions on my lips.
So we did
it for the right reason, and we did it for free speech. And it's an amazing photo if you see it.
Yeah.
It's a guy wearing a liberal T-shirt. A white T-shirt with liberal on it. It's almost like the new hood with the 2 holes on it, punching me. And all of this is done onto a megaphone, right? The megaphone is a symbol of free speech in this country.
So, but you actually chipped teeth?
2 chipped teeth, yeah.
Oh,
I went into the
man.
emergency room day before. I can handle, a punch and things like that. But the unfortunate thing is that Elizabeth Warren hasn't disavowed the racism and violence against a minority.
Okay,
and
let me lay this out.
Yeah.
So Dr. Shiva's running for Senate. We've interviewed him before. You've got an amazing past. We think you're a guy who gets it, and you're one of those people that we think we'd like to support and people should support. I saw the video, but as you've been running for Senate, and I saw the guy. He comes up to you and as you have a megaphone at an event and slaps the megaphone back at your face and kind of pushes it back into you. I thought it was assault. I didn't know it was that damaging. Let me play the video real quick, Dr. Shiva, so people have it and can understand what's going on. Here it is.
We don't produce enough engineers. We don't produce enough doctors. What we do is produce a bunch of scumbag lawyer lobbyists like Elizabeth Warren. They're not come here and have a discussion about racism.
Our president,
That's right. You're the racist, boy.
Racist.
Look at the racist.
No, police now.
Stop. Get me right in the back. I want to file charges on it. Sit down.
All right.
I'm okay.
So the guy was arrested, it looks like, right?
He was arrested on assault and battery and disorderly conduct. But here's the incredible thing. Elizabeth Warren allowed him back into the theater. That's what Elizabeth Warren thinks about, hate crime to a minority who's expressing his First Amendment rights on an open lawn, which the police said we could be at, in fact, allowed us to be there, comes up from across the street, getting ready to wrap me with his umbrella, and then comes up when I call him a racist, pops me with my megaphone into my mouth. I mean, I could have been hurt, and my tooth could have been knocked out, and there goes my campaign, right? Because you got to look good when you're out there speaking. So that's what this guy's about. By the way, this guy's an artist, and I looked at his art.
Okay.
Black and white Barbie dolls.
Okay.
That's how a lot of these guys are. They claim they're fighting racism by they're like poverty pimps. They take pictures of people in India and Africa and sell them. That was
not the only thing that happened to you, Dr. Shiva, right? Because your tires were slashed. The buses?
Our tires were, it was like someone took like a Bowie knife and, cut through our tires. And that's what it looked like. So that happened, but look, the important thing is in this country, we have not even been have had a real conversation about race. It's the most important issue for Americans if you look at the Gallup polls, because it's being controlled by a bunch of white liberal racists out of Harvard University, probably about 10 people, Elizabeth Warren being one of them, that they have bounded race to the notion, don't use the N-word, right? And let's change the name of certain buildings. And if we do that, then we've taken care of racism. But the reality is in Boston, the average net worth of a black person is $8. And we don't discuss poor whites, right? They're on opioids. Their infant mortality is increasing more than any other Western world. That's never discussed. If you bring up poor whites, then you're called a white supremacist.
Right.
That's what these guys have done. They've bounded race. So if you really say, Elizabeth Warren's a racist, that blows a chip in their mind. When she's the one that took advantage of affirmative action, which was a gain of the civil rights movement, to get access to Harvard. She's the one who lies and says that, medical insurance or the small businesses, 60% of small businesses went out of business because of medical insurance. She wrote 2 Harvard medical journal papers on it. It's completely proven to be false, and which was a basis of her getting tenure. That's what these people are, and they have a huge, media machine behind them. And what we did yesterday was to expose that nationally and potentially globally, and I think that's a good thing. So a pop in the face, a couple of chipped teeth, I think is worth it because we stood up for free speech, and we're on the road, I think, to really having a dialogue in this country about race.
You know what, Dr.
Racism
Shiva?
against poor whites, racism against poor blacks.
You're right. You really triggered them. The reason this went down, I mean, they slashed the tires on your bus. They attacked you. All of the reason it is because you are a constant reminder of the sham that they have perpetrated, the sham that is racism in America. You are exposing the lies and the identity politics that they play.